As we head into the final hours before Election Day, Americans are getting ready to cast their votes in one of the most closely watched and competitive presidential races in recent history. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have been neck and neck in polls, with millions of Americans eagerly awaiting the outcome. Both candidates have spent the last days of the campaign making their final appeals in key battleground states, and voter turnout has been historic. Over 77 million ballots have already been cast, reflecting the heightened enthusiasm and urgency among voters this year. The last day to vote for this election cycle is Tuesday, November 5, 2024. While early voting has been a huge part of this year's turnout, Election Day remains a critical day for millions who plan to vote in person. Polling hours on Election Day can vary by state, so it's essential for voters to check their local times to ensure their voices are heard. Voting typically starts early in the morning and closes in the evening, with most polling stations staying open until around 7 o'clock or 8 p.m. local time. However, anyone already in line when the polls close will still have the opportunity to vote. The official count begins after polls close, but results may take several days, especially in states allowing the processing of mail-in ballots postmarked by Election Day. Campaigns and election officials are also urging voters to double-check the location of their polling sites, as they can occasionally change. This year, states have implemented additional resources, like online tools and mobile alerts, to help voters confirm their polling locations and hours. Many campaigns and voter outreach groups have increased their presence in critical areas, providing transportation and information services for voters needing assistance. As the clock ticks down, both Trump and Harris camps are pushing hard to secure every possible vote. Trump's team has emphasized gains in early voting turnout among Republicans, especially in crucial swing states. Harris's team remains optimistic, expecting higher turnout among women and young voters, who may be motivated by issues like healthcare, the economy, and climate change. Analysts are keeping a close watch on Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Nevada, states that could tip the scales. Given how tight this race is, there's anticipation that we may not have a clear winner immediately. Some states allow additional days for counting mail-in ballots, and the Harris campaign has stated they're preparing for a waiting period before final results are confirmed. It's an emotional and decisive time for voters, with security measures in place around polling sites to ensure a safe and smooth process. In these final hours, the call to action for every eligible voter remains strong. Show up, be patient, and make sure your vote counts. Whether it's heading to the polls early in the morning or making it just before closing time, each vote will help shape the nation's direction in the coming years. The finish line is almost here. Election Day awaits, and America is ready. Stay subscribed for more videos.